Apparently you guys are glad I'm here because y'all have made this a great visit.
I have a question. What does just one of these bottles traditionally cost out there? Like $3 or $4 almost for just one bottle
shop.
in the stores?
I never shop.
I have to tell you, I do. And my kids are craft junkies too.
I get my paint free.
We walk in, they're like, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. I'm like, okay, let's just pick like one color. And we try to come back to that. But I mean, you're going to get all of those colors and so much more.
And I made sure that you had lots of full bottles because I want you to practice. I want you to paint a lot. Now, this is before one-strokers. This is the basic beginner. Let's get started. If you're out there, remember I showed you that simple fabric painting because I want everybody painting. I want you to see that all of these come in this kit, every single large bottle, your floating medium, and you know how we were using that dimensional paint? Well, here's some dimensional paint that will go on all kinds of surfaces, indoor or outdoor, that are going to do all the dimensional part and the real fine detail, which is harder. So I teach you how to do a little bit of double loading, and you get two-ended brush right there, so you have two brushes, and then you have the biggest book, 56 pages, okay, that I usually have in any kit. And look, every page has, look how big that is. Look how big. It's my actual stroke right there. And then every single page has the worksheet. And what you do, if you've never watched me before, you beginners out there, if you're out there saying, I can't even do a stick figure, then you're the ones for me. If you're out there and you have somebody who always watches you paint and says, please teach me how to paint, I want you to know this is the most amazing gift you can give your mom and dad who are retired. I want you to think of somebody in your life on your Christmas list, okay? And then this is the only 2-hour DVD I have right now. This 2-hour DVD teaches you all 50 flowers. And you know what I want to do really quick? Can we look up back here? Now, I want to show these really quick, but we got to go real fast so you see them. Because what we have right here.
Poinsettias for holidays.
I know, holidays.
And there are only 1,000 of these left, by the way.
Okay, all right. That's good. Now, these are Victorian flowers. Really quick, let's go real fast across here. All right, down and across. I just want to show you just a few of the Victoria flowers. Hydrangeas, morning glories, orchids. We have violets. We have geraniums. And then over here we have more contemporary flowers. And these big pots, can you imagine them 3 foot tall along the baseboard of your daughter's room?
Great.
Big fun. More traditional, I mean more contemporary, contemporary. And then here's some of my traditional flowers. And we have anything from rosebuds to open roses to fuchsia to lilies, okay?
You know, see this right here? That was the very first flower
that you painted.
I ever painted. And let me tell you, mine looks virtually identical to this.
It
all
does.
Because of your techniques. I did it on a purse.
Real quick, I want something to go right here.
So.
Now, this is a nothing little daisy, but look what happens when we use the dimensional paint. Now, can we go real close? Now, the liner, thank you, let's move that. The liner would be very hard to do. The little teeny brush would be very hard, but this is just a tube of paint. And we just do all that little detail with the tube of paint. Is that cute?
That's the funny looking little paint jar.
Yeah. Now, let's move all the way over here. And I went to Hawaii to teach a certification course, and I got a calendar of beautiful flowers, and these are all tropical Hawaiian flowers. So,
get 'em all.
So I want you to imagine, look right here. Here's a lily. Oh, and you know the fabric kit I just showed you?
Yes.
I took the designs, used the fabric paint, and can we look at this real quick?
Yeah.
This is the fabric paint, but this kit with the fabric paint.
But use the fabric paint.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Here's a mixture of the flowers with the fabric paint, and that's on stretchy material. Okay, let's stay right here. Here's an orchid. Okay, look at that. Just, I mean, can you imagine with stretchy, good paint, you can wash it, you can dry it, and just a plain old t-shirt, is that too fun? And I want you to know, simple designs, but I want you to see this lily because we're going to jump over here and paint it. Okay, see that lily? Okay,
this is one of those little inexpensive little tins. Go to a lot of the dollar stores, buy things like this. Great little gift-giving ideas. Maybe if your child's having a party, and then you take and you paint the flower. Maybe use one of the more contemporary flowers.
Me, baby, please.
I sure can.
Kathy, Kathy's done this with me before, but I want you to see what happens. You put the plastic on it. Plastic comes in the kit. Watch what we're doing. We're going to take our paintbrush right here. We're going to go back and forth just like that. Okay, how hard is that? That's the hardest part of one stroke. Working it in. Okay, getting it 2/3 up the brush, that's the hardest point. So you newbies out there, you watching this.
2/3 of the way up the brush.
That's the double loading process, okay? Now what you're going to do is down here you practice the pedal with me, okay? Let's slide over here. I'm going to be a lefty. I'm going to start where it ends, slide up, and slide back down.
You as a lefty is like the rest of us at the beginning.
Now look at this, look at this. I want you to see all we do on this one is we come here and we slide up to a point and then we curve as we come back down. Then you lift it up and see if it looks like Donna's and wipe it off and practice again. Now there's a little trick. Let me show you really quick.
And you're going to follow that through on all of the petals. But remember, if you ever make a mistake, you can still go back and you can help to correct it or fix it with these little guys too. You just help define it.
Well, you're going to have to get one ready for me.
Okay.
Once you get
which color? Yellow? Yellow and green?
Ready while I'm getting. Okay, now, and I want somebody to call out there who's chose this and says it's good, because you know what? It's quiet out there and we're used to having people call.
Yeah, come on in and chat with us today. Are you ready? Want to do that? Let's welcome in Cindy from Missouri. Hi, Sydney.
Hello. This
Hi.
is Cindy.
Thanks for celebrating with us.
Oh, well, happy anniversary, Donna.
Thank you. Do you believe it? It's one whole year.
I can't. It took me a while to find you on this station.
I'm glad you did.
Me too, because I was beginning to have withdrawal symptoms.
There you go. Do you find that this is really a truly easy way in which to be able to paint?
It is. I have been crafty all my life, but I've never been able to paint or draw or anything like that. And I know some really good friends that are excellent artists, but you know, my stuff looks just as good as theirs.
Do you believe it? Are they impressed?
Yes, they are. And I wanted to tell you, Donna, I bought one of your first kits a long time ago, and I let it sit in the box for a while.
Oh, you're one of those,
before I ever opened it. But once I did, it had a tiger in it. It wasn't even a book. It was just a little, you know, about 4 pages.
Oh, I know which one you mean.
Yeah, one of the very
roosters
first
and hens.
ones.
Yeah.
And I painted this mural on my girlfriend's bedroom walls. She did a animal print theme, and I painted the tiger on the wall and a couple of trees and parrots, and I made up a pink flamingo on one wall.
Oh, my gosh.
And it just looks beautiful.
Now, guys, I've only painted one pink flamingo in my life, and listen to her.
See, there you go. One time, and you learned how to do it.
I'm impressed.
I think people are really shocked to know how truly simple and easy this actually is. I was shocked.
Did you see Kathy just then?
Yeah, I was just sitting there just taking and kind of finishing those along the outside.
I was sitting there going,
not artistic at all.
Is she going to mess
That's
that
right.
up?
See, isn't that funny? Because I learned your techniques, and they're just simple and easy to do just by taking and finishing that off. Like the roses, all you do just kind of circle around, swirl, 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 and it just, they look perfect and they look pretty every single time. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Like Donna said, she did it one time. You followed it up, and you were able to finish it and do it
Thank you for calling,
Thank
sweetie.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Can you show us how to do the poinsettias?
Oh,
just because I know we're right about that time. A lot of us are thinking the holidays.
Okay.
You know what else I love too? Now, Donna does this differently than I do. I actually wash my brushes out
No,
in between. But she never does, because she says, you know what? It just adds a little extra color now.
Yeah, all the color just kind of like you meant to shade it really pretty. Okay, now look at this. We're going to take, and you can wiggle one edge like this, and don't do anything fancy. I'm going to pick up yellow, pick up red. Watch this. We're going to go around here, and I'm not doing points. See that? Because those are a little bit harder, so I'm going to just do it real simple. Look at that. You're just kind of filling in an area, okay?
Now, see, there was basically used about 3 different techniques.
I did 3 different techniques.
Because you might go, oh, you know what? I missed a spot, or oh, that one's more red, that one's more yellow, perhaps than the others are.
So then I want you to see that we're just doing this number, right, like that on the outside, and that's exactly what the holly leaves are like too. So you can go around this, okay, or you can take the yellow and come in here and do some dimensional here. See, because you just come in here and do your shape, and then you make all these little dots in the middle, and all this dimension stays there, guys. Now look, just like that. And so I don't want any excuse for not painting.
There you go.
You know what? Anybody can do this.
We could do that, and if you even want to take the green brush, you could actually make those little leaves too. It's in there. This is one of the ones in the collection. We'll actually show you how to do 50 different individual flowers. $39.50. We have just the last couple hundred of these now remaining.